Hello, this is Olivier, and it's Saturday night. Of course, I do have a life. I have gone out, but I am home early because I'm just mad. I prefer looking at Renko chart. Okay, so this is what I'm going to try and do on weekends now, is a Renko report. So let's get into the subject straight away. Here we have the euro, and as you can see, we have this bullish black swan formation, which has been forming for a little while. I've been talking about it for a few days, and I'm going to show you how useful Renko is, because this formation is very rare, and it usually, as you can see here, gives you a very good result. The accuracy is 94%. It's extended a little bit more, but that movement on Friday was, as you saw, a Fed day, and again, institutions, I got the report, are making bullish bets on the dollar. Yields are rising slightly in the US, and it looks like the Fed may, because of the employment number, raise rates, but that is all speculation, as we know. But it doesn't matter if you have Renko, because look at this. You see these points here? Renko again has picked up this downward movement on Friday and did a very, very good trade. Okay, so this formation is a good one, but you know, let's wait till Renko picks it up, like it picked up here, an upward movement. Like it picked the downward movement here, like it picked up twice, okay, in 2 steps. This is my multiple entry Renko, which has done, you can see on my signal, just tremendous amount of trades from the 3 modules. I have 3 Renko modules, okay. I have one in my scalper, okay, which does a rapid, very, very quick load of trades. I have a Renko module in my BBSO main black box self-opt, which is probably, if you run it by itself, the best module along with the BBSO module. Okay, that works too. And I have a free EA, which is the one I'm showing you right now, an offline EA, which I really like, which I call Going Back to Basics, that I give away with my scalper. Okay, so here's the euro situation. Now, if we increase this is what it's going to look like on Monday. You know, we're here now. Nothing is certain. There's obviously going to be a bounce at one stage on the euro, but you know, you don't have to speculate too much. This is the extrapolation. This is basically predicting the future of the harmonic movement. So it's not great yet. It's not really pointing up. You have the Ishumiku cloud here, which we need to get above to. This is basically resistance. So you need to build about 3 or 4 boxes here to be certain to get in. So you know what? Yeah, it's just use the Renko and let the Renko make the decision. Basically, when we build enough boxes, we'll get back in, and we'll start cutting some shorts and things like that. So this is the euro situation. Now I've put a few more up here today. This is the US market. Okay, may interest some people. This is the Dow Jones on Renko, and you can see the Dow Jones is quite organized on Renko, and does also gives you very good points to get in, which I use Renko on. And the harmonic here, the harmonic is really predicting a much higher Dow Jones. We do have this small projected bearish black swan, which means we need to get to this point here for it to be a black swan. We are, in this case, you can see that you're staying always above the resistance cloud. So the Dow Jones looks like it's always the case, by the way. You want to make some good money on the Dow Jones. When was it? About a month ago. It went below 0 for the year. I don't think I've seen a single year with the Dow Jones, not in the last, I don't know, well, how How long has it been since the Dow Jones has had a down year? No. Whenever it goes down, okay, you don't need Olivier. You see a couple of days where the Dow Jones is down for the year, I'm talking about, okay? And the S&P is down for the year. It's usually a pretty good investment because, look, it's catching up. It was down for the year maybe a month ago. And look what it's done since, okay? This is the Dow Jones. Okay, what can we look at? The Australian dollar. Australian dollar for my Australian friends. I like the Australian dollar. It works well on Renko. Now here again, you can see, you know, it's fairly organized system. This is an example of my super scalper going wild here on the Australian dollar. Really good trade. Got out about here, and we've had a downward move here on the Australian dollar. You can see the harmonics is predicting a movement up. We've gone below the resistance. We're probably at a good buying point, but here again we can wait for the Renko to build the bricks. We don't have to go wild, do we? Let's look at the pound. This is a pound. Pound sterling. Nice formation. A bullish butterfly. Accurate 94.9%. And here we are. We're building one brick on the Renko here. Okay. We've got a formation here, which is confirmed by two software that I have. Okay, and we're in the PRZ zone, potential reversal zone. The potential reversal zone is this green area here. If we stay here, we can hopefully get up here. This is the trade we're looking for. And you can, if you're a real purist and you want to put stops, you know where the formation gets invalidated, because they do get invalidated, these butterflies, whatever. The butterfly was originally invented by Mr. Gartley, who brought out a book on Gartley, on the Gartley pattern, which now, you know, has lots of derivations. Butterfly being a very common one. You've got the crab, you've got the shark, you've got the well, that's not Gartley anymore. Now you're going to other patterns. The black swan, the dragon, and the white swan, which are my favorite patterns. Some of the best patterns really are, because extensions now are, you know, you get over the 1.618 level, which is the golden ratio where a lot of people buy, but you know it's overbroked, and they go and get your stops. Brokers, especially discount brokers, go and get your stops. So these work a bit less. You need much higher extensions now. You know, we're going into where are we here? We're going into, this is 2.24. You see the 1.168 was really boom, went right through it. So the golden ratio is beautiful. It's nice. It's in petals and it's in all that. But you need to, when you see a golden ratio, you still need to wait a little bit before you buy, and longer extensions are good. Okay. So this is the British pound, and probably, I would say right now, a very good buy from all the charts. Probably better than euro, because the formation is quite clear here, isn't it? Let's look at the Swissy, which is not one of my favorite. Here again, okay, on the Swissy, and I've talked about it before, you have a swan formation, a bearish black swan formation, which is 99.7% accurate, okay, saying that the Swissy is going to drop. But, you know, does anybody believe that the Swiss franc will ever drop? I don't know. I think would be a dangerous thing to do. Anyway, look, you can see the Renko's picked up some trades on the way up here. We've probably had had some good Renko. I'm starting a Renko signal, by the way, where a lot of this is going to be included. This is my Renko setup. I'm starting a cheap Renko signal, and I'm going to use my 3 robots. Just the modules, only Renko, nothing else, and myself, okay? Because, you know, what I see with my own eyes is sometimes not possible to replicate in a machine. I've tried so hard, but the good thing with machines is and Renko is, you can't be there, and a trend starts, it will pick it up, especially if you have 3 modules working. That's why I'm saying it's semi-automatic if I'm not around. But I usually get a message on my iPhone when you get these arrows here. This is where I'm getting a message from my iPhone that something is happening on these, and I'm only using major pairs. So here on the Swissy, you might have a reversal one day, but betting against Swiss franc has ruined a lot of people this year. I have a friend who has lost millions, so it's not a good thing to do. Okay, what do we got? Last one, last major pair. Okay, they're all getting wild here. Last major pair is Japan. Okay, these are the ones I'm going to trade mainly. I'm not going to experiment too much with cross pairs right now. I could eventually, but this is enough for me. It's enough work. Here again, we have on Japan a bearish black swan. Now, I keep on saying this is a rare formation. Well, we got 3 of them going on. But here, it's a projected bearish black swan, okay? So we need to get up here for the black swan to be a black swan, a validated black swan. And you can see that it's already heading on the way down here. By the way, the Japanese yen position has been controversial in my signal, and I can now say that my Japanese yen position, which was caused by V6 in the BBSO and caused a lot of controversy on my EA, is now being closed with a very, very little loss, because I closed some positions with about 4 or 5 euros loss. I've held it all this time since August. You can see on my signal it was closed. So it also shows you that if you have correct money management, okay, your equity curve might look a little bit bad. A little bit of time, if you can put a little bit of capital back in. I mean, I've got a small signal. It's got about $3,000 in it. I plan to $3,000 cash. I've only put in myself 1,000 and something. The equity is down a lot, but as I say, I may put in some more in. So all the trolls are getting ready. Red pens, quick, print my equity curve. Take your red arrows. Look, Olivier, he's about to blow up. Oh my God, his margin is going to blow. And my margin's 1,000, by the way. And there's this guy who's been predicting every night for 1 month that I'm going to be margined out. He's called Felipe, by the way, and he's looking a little bit ridiculous now, And the thing is, I could plonk, 3 or 4,000 easily into this signal, because it's a very small signal, and I want to bring it to 5,000. I'm just looking for a day to do it. I really don't need to do it right now. So this is my Renko report for the weekend of October 7, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good weekend. And look at my Renko signal. If you want to trade Renko, all you have to do is copy my trades, and it will cost you $30 a month. And I'm starting that on Monday, 200 euro account, okay, just to make it accessible to a lot of people. So if you have 200 euros and $30 and have an MT4 platform, you can copy my trades, okay? But you can also buy my scalper, which is also affordable, 270. And if you're a real pro, you can look at my BBSO. Bye-bye.